Hi guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve problems, challenges, and obstacles in our lives, as well as the self-improvement process to reach high goals and ambitions we have set for ourselves as well as around us. Just like brief introduction, so on and so forth. Please check out the previous live streams for past 3.5 years for Australia, January 2021 and beyond for updated versions, including copyright-free music, content live stream schedule. I will give you the 15-minute live stream into 3 phases, 11 segments, and so on and so forth. Don't make a live sub-series analogies. We're just going to dive right into it. This is going to be a Solve 950 ride once again, following from the previous live stream just about an hour to an hour and a half ago. Continuing where we left off, we have a lot of phase 2 items still left to go, and then afterwards we're going to try and cover phase 3, which is more physical, tangible stuff, as opposed to this stuff here, which is more like digital and abstract, so it's like screenshots and photographs. Let's begin. Let's get rid of the thumbnail. Let's first get through the things that are one on one at a time. So this is Stoic Reflections of School Life London. No one is normal, far from simply being objects of beauty. Art is a reminder of what truly matters. You can interpret that however you want. School Life London. And Stoic Reflections, blessed is he who expects nothing, for he shall never be disappointed, by Benjamin Franklin. So again, just you leave your own interpretations on it if you want to leave the comments below. Again, philosophy and psychiatry are the figurative mother and fathers of my life, because I don't really I never had proper until it was far too late. All right, so let's just take a look now. Looky here. Right into media assets. So we just covered, what did we just cover? We covered over here we have these, like the mass collage of all the screenshots, photographs, commentary, food, finance, employment, business. And then we covered the philosophy here. So again, copyright notice, not my shit, not my stuff. Stoic Reflections and copyright and School of London. You can find on Instagram, though that's not my own content. I do not claim it to be my own. But here, of course, these are my own photographs, and that's alright, that's mine. Although the products aren't mine. So you can see a bunch of collages here from, it seems like to be food once again from the grocery store. So we're going to be covering that. Over here we have some stuff having to do with volunteering. Now it's blurred out very nicely because thankfully you're not supposed to actually see any sort of detail. In fact, I'll zoom it out even further. This is for an organization, the Long-Term Care Seniors Home I volunteer for. And long story short, I just need to submit the hours, and so I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. I need to submit the hours for August and September, so she was requesting that, and I decided to update it and get that done. So it's probably going to have to wait till this live stream finishes. So over here we have some stuff having to do with tags, more collages. So we're going to get through all this kind of stuff. Some of this has to do with, it looks like even my coworker's business. And then you see some clothing here, gear setup, really, that's what it is. Music playlists and food from my domestic guardians to take up. Down here at the very bottom, we have just some documentation. So this is usually segment 4, media assets. So some files that we have saved. So we have a business card as well as sportswear products. So we saved the business card and the sportswear tags onto my laptop. We're going to do it after the live stream. So here it is, ASICS extra large. It's a male Gundam singlet, which is basically a jersey. That's the best way to put it. We have these kind of interesting conditions here, like for weatherproof and waterproof, whatever. There's 2 of them. One is red and white. The other one is black and white, but both of them are on sale, massively on sale, from $60-something down to $9 or $9.99. So like about $11 after tax. So that's that. Moving on, we go on over to this end, and we're going to groceries, it seems. So we're now at Walmart. I picked up some this fruit to go brand black raspberry drink for $1 each on drink. Also have this roti. I was searching for this, the meti roti, fenugreek flavor roti. Whole wheat on the right hand side, like that one's on sale for a little bit cheaper, maybe $3, but still ones on the right hand side were probably better deals. I didn't buy these because I wasn't looking for this flavor. It's like just whole wheat, 15 slices or whatnot. I'm like, no thank you. But it is, checking the nutritional facts, they are all quite, healthy, I would say. They don't have too much sodium, and so on and so forth. I was trying to find the wraps. I couldn't find it, so I started searching tortillas, and you can see here, I'm frantically looking for it. It's just $2.97, so for 8 wraps, about $3. So not bad. Bread is obviously usually a cheaper, more affordable option, but I'm not necessarily going for the cheapest anymore. I'm kind of outside of that hole that I used to be in, which is like a welfare university student kind of thing. Alright, moving on. We have more still, and we have quite a few to get through, so we gotta pick up the pace a little bit. So like I said, Asics right here, extra large, the gunlet singlet, here's the tag saying talking in French, English, perspiration, and so on and so forth, extra large size. Now, today's food that we ate from our domestic gardens includes some spaghetti and meatballs, so ground pork with bell peppers, green, yellow bell peppers, and meatballs. So very nice spaghetti. Thank you to my domestic gardens. I want to say some appreciation, gratitude to them. Or if you want to do that religious amen thing, sure. Here's some noodles, right? Again, spaghetti noodles, actually, Italian spaghetti noodles, plus some Tray-Cell Romano cheese. So just like a grated cheese. So very much nice. These kind of all documented into the laptop now. We also have the tweezers here, photograph of the tweezers, because it has to do with the messaging that I'm going to showcase in a moment. Since I did a drawer here, region A5, and on the right hand side here we have, oh shit, I'm not supposed to show that much detail, but basically that's a Mahan's international traders, right? So it's like a business from one of my colleagues, and they're doing this oil business, essential oils business. So I'm really rooting for them, hoping they become successful. We have received there, so I probably shouldn't zoom in on that. We have these wafers, chocolate wafer, cappuccino wafers. That's the only reason why I bought it anyways, is the fast cappuccino. So this is from a Chinese supermarket called a Food Depot supermarket. And we have these mochi or rice cakes, Japanese, Taiwanese blend. It's I believe peanut. That's the one I purchased this time. I was just trying it out, sampling up for $3, $1 there. We have these bananas here, and I'm going to zoom on now because obviously this receipt is too far. We have these bananas, pretty green, nice. I didn't buy any, but in the future I may want to because they're very nice. And then we go to Dollarama instead of Food Depot, and you can see it's got these security cams. I was thinking to myself, should I buy it for my brother? Will he be interested in stuff like this? At the very bottom we have some receipts, so I'm obviously not going to show in too much detail. I can see also there's utensils and cutlery, so we're going to get to that in a moment. Actually, we just say there's a cutlery, some spoons, and so on and so forth. Alright, so this one is a bit of a tricky one. We have the business cards for my colleagues at top left. I kept trying to move it around because I didn't want to showcase it in detail. So we have here at the very top, we have these tweezers. So this is messaging from me and my brother. So, do you have tweezers? And I'm like, yeah, what for? Sounds like something nasty though. And he says, no. And I said, I'm also going to drop off something, which is my spare keys. So I want him to be my emergency contact, my brother. So it's just like a bro thing. And he's like, no, there's just hair on my cheek. It's pretty great. It's disgusting. It's annoying. I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds pretty disgusting, bro. On the right hand side here, we have the box, and bra, JID, JID. Also dental curry. So obviously this has a lot to do with just playlist on Google Play, updating that for the particular day, and some really nice kind of like trap hip-hop music. Over here, conversations for this is noteworthy. I was somewhat positive, but I showed up way too late. Over here, in the middle, we have this upgraded security and this upgraded antivirus security also now has the VPN that's free now. And I'm like, well, okay, we'll keep your personal information private. This is what VPN protection looks like after activated. And of course, you find out that it has like a limit of 500 MB, which is ridiculous, so I'm not going to use it. So we have the reviews here. It's like 4.4 rating for that particular antivirus or whatever. Not too great, but whatever. We have these class 4 items here from my colleague ML. So we have this dark chocolate Nature Valley brand granola bar, 2 tangerines, and a kiwi fruit. So New Zealand kiwi fruit, the green one with the green seeds with black seeds on the inside. So inside is plastic bag for the workplace, as well as paper towels wrapped up on the right hand side right here. You can see that's what it looks like before I took it all apart. So thank you very much, showing gratitude, appreciation to her, because she's a fantastic individual. Moving on, we have 4.5 minutes left, so we're gonna breeze through this. We have this kind of traditional Chinese Hong Kong street food style soup, carrot beef soup, carrot pork soup, with this again street food, Hong Kong street food, Guangdong or Guangdong. What is this? You need to do that. So we have this beef slice with traditional Chinese broccoli or leaves, so leafy stem vegetables with some flat noodles. It's very oily in nature, this one, but it is of course street food on the supermarket you can find. Right next to it we have some stir fry, so we can see the stir fry over there. We'll drop down below, you can see it's all packaged together with the Aroma Bakery. There's some red bean pastries on the right hand side with some coconut tarts I ate yesterday. We also have this styrofoam box of it all together with some sriracha spicy sauce, traditional, again, just Chinese Vietnamese blend. Here's a stir fry. It has some shrimp, white onions, shrimp, char siu is like a red sweet barbecue pork. Just very nice. You can try it yourself if you haven't tried it. Go to any kind of Cantonese restaurant. Over here's the bakery, so there's like winter melon here, as well as I ate like half of that. We also have like tarts, and so on and so forth. Coconut tart, so there's Aroma Bakery. And then of course the receipts here. This is for something else, so it's not my purchase. Those are all class 2 items. Thank you to my domestic gardens. Thank you very much for the great meal. Alright, top left hand corner we see here. So, what to know between China and Taiwan? So, the Kuomintang, or Kuomintang in English, versus the PRC, which is the People's Republic of China. One is nationalist, the other is communist, and back and forth as news. We have these two kind of recordings of things that happen as conversations between, largely, most important one between me and my client at a long-term care seniors home. So me keeping with him as a daughter, we talked a lot about like what was going on, the Buddhist temple being taken over, Jiangshan temple, Jiangshan Miu. Also like stuff like how's his health doing. He's in a long-term care senior home, obviously. And then also conversation between me and my domestic guardians, specifically my biological mother, her helping her to get a job and apply for resume and funding from the government. Over here on the side we have me and my my gear once again. Got that shoulder strap, support belt, got that kind of school jersey that I used to have, so Buccaneers, all tied up, and you can see me on the right side kind of facing directly towards the mirror, once again, just like this. And I want to capture this because it was me after coming home from work and recognizing, this is kind of the getup I had on when I was actually seeing some of the landlords downstairs. The family came back to have a meal. So once again, zoomed out, and yeah. So here's some leftover from the Roma Bakery. We have the walnut cookies. Walnut cookies. And there's one last thing in the soup, and once again the beef slices. So very nice noodles. Thank you very much. Last screenshot, panning. So we have these tortilla, ancient grains right now from the Walmart supermarket. Moving up to the side, we have the spinach tortilla one as well. Again, just checking it all out because I couldn't find at the time the meti roti with the fenugreek, but I have found it now. There are a lot of recipes at the very back. Nutritional facts pretty high on sodium though, hence why I didn't buy these. I didn't want these at all anyways. I wanted the fenugreek, traditional kind of naan bread from Sri Lankan Indian style. We have these again, more of it, like whole wheat. The nutritional facts high on sodium, high on fiber, which is good, but still. Wrap rolls, lots of different recipes that they have included. Very nice grilled chicken avocado wrap. Not interested in myself. Me blurring around here trying to take out different snapshots of the wraps, tortillas, and finally nut clusters, which I purchased one of these from my colleague ML for most likely on Thursday, and so on and so forth. These walnuts for myself. And okay, so that's it. It seems like we're done now, and we're gonna end this live stream. Wow, we got through everything, but not through the physical stuff, so we'll have to cover that tomorrow in the afternoon or evening. I'll see you then. This is Ahn Rho.